So just finished up the install on this RNS 510 on my B6 Passat with no factory Bluetooth and no amplifier. And I was upgrading from the MFD2 navigation unit to the RNS 510. And I made a couple videos on my GTI doing that, and some people left some angry comments because I didn't really explain too much. But that was part of a thread on VWVortex. They were just more of like a proof of concept. So I'll try to explain a little bit more in this one. So let's get started. The MFD2, when you take it out, it's a very heavy unit and it has a lot of sharp edges. I didn't know that, so I sat it on my shift knob very lightly, and even just lightly sitting it there, it scratched it up a little bit. And when I took off the center console trim down here to run my Bluetooth harness and my microphone cable, it has the same thing, sharp edges. So I ended up nicking this. So I'll probably take a magic eraser to that and see if that comes off. But when you take the unit out, it's gonna have a different antenna connector too, so you're gonna need an adapter for that as well. I got that on Amazon, and it worked great. It sounded good, so I'm happy with that. And I don't really use AM FM too much anyway. I don't have the satellite antenna, and again, I just don't really use sat radio. And people said that you should add that for the resale value, but I don't really plan on selling this, so yeah, I just left it alone. Something that you will lose though, upgrading from the MFD2 to the RNS, is your factory aux port in your center console. The connector is completely different, and I didn't know that at the time, so I was sitting there figuring out, or thinking that my long coding was completely wrong and that I was ruining my head unit. And the whole time my just aux connector wasn't plugged in, so that was a little bit embarrassing. But yeah, so if you want to retain your aux connector, or you want to add in like an iPod connector or like a CD changer into your glove box, you can do that by just adding the connector into the back of the quad lock and then running the harness to whichever you want to do. With the Bluetooth though, I'm very happy with the way it sounds. I have the red dot display, so I don't have the phone menu. So I couldn't really figure out how to connect it at first. So if you're in my situation, if you just turn the car on, and within the first 5 minutes of being in like the phone kind of screen, it actually popped up on my phone's Bluetooth menu. So it just I just connected through there, and it was all fine connecting through the head unit. When I did connect, the audio menu did pop up on the MFD red dot, and that was something that nobody really talked about. So when I hit this button to scroll over, that's when it popped up, and you can actually control the track with the up and down, and when you use the volume, it reads out on the display. And that was all I was really looking for. So I'll probably just keep the harness that I have in here. You can get a FIS adapter harness too, which is why I ended up ordering also, because at first I couldn't figure out how to connect. So I'll probably just end up sending that one back and updating my CAN gateway in the future to prevent battery drain. But yeah, if you're not looking for the phone menu in the cluster, you can just go ahead and get the Eurozone harness with no FIS module. And as long as your long coding is correct for everything, and you can fit everything in, should be all good. When I was installing it, I had a hell of a time getting the quad lock adapter to seat, so I ended up kind of twisting it so the wires came out like that, and then I kind of rolled it down into the little cubby and then sat it in. And then the little ears on the RNS, they were probably about ½ inch out, so I took my fingers on both sides and I kind of pressed lightly while wiggling, and that got it to seat about 2 millimeters out. So I just went ahead and bolted it in a star pattern, and it sat pretty flush and looks pretty good, so I'm happy with that. And then for my Bluetooth cables, I got everything on the floor right now. I'm gonna go ahead and tuck everything under the carpet and run it like it was factory to come out under the seat. And then here's my avocado socks. But yeah, hopefully we'll get this all finished up in just a few hours. But yeah.